How y'all feeling tonight? I'm always so enthusiastic. I love it. I love it. I really thought there was going to be like 5 people here tonight because it's August in Fredericksburg. But yeah, look at y'all. Y'all showed up tonight. I appreciate y'all being here. Exactly. He said it's better than being outside. Absolutely. That's what we're here for. Welcome to SongwriterTX. Of course, y'all know that that's what you're here for, but I say that because there's people out there in radio land that are listening to us right now. So if y'all are out there listening, tuned in to 99.1 The Buck, I'm Brent Ryan, the host of this fantastic show down here at the RockBox Theater, featuring Texas songwriters. Actually, I say featuring the best Texas songwriters across the state, which means they're the world's best songwriters. That's what I say every time. I truly believe that because I think Texas does everything best, but we do songwriting for sure. We do songwriting best. So, welcome to the show tonight. To get a couple things mentioned right off the bat, I want to say this is the first time that we've been in here for a show since we did Hope and Harmony back in July as the fundraiser for the flood. That was a week after we did the SongwriterTX in July. We had the flood had just occurred. We did SongwriterTX, and then we threw together in 7 days a Hope and Harmony concert. How many of y'all were here for that? Quite a few of you, yeah. So that was 7 wild days right there. And then we filled up the theater for that and raised, what was it, 30? Was it 30, 34? 45. There, Lindy actually counted the dollar bills by hand. He's sitting back there. So $45,000 after the match. So y'all should give yourself a round of applause for being here. That was a huge deal, only a week away from the flood itself. So thank y'all again, and thank y'all for coming back tonight. So here in August, we have amazing guests tonight. I've been pumped about this show for a long time. First of all, I'm gonna skip over. There's a weird guy sitting over there. I don't know who that is. He drifts in here on the Boone holding over there, my co-host, my prestigious co-host over there. How's it going, Boone?
Excellent, man. Happy to be here.
All right, good deal. You put on your best T-shirt tonight.
Dude.
Yeah.
I love this shirt, man.
It's
so soft. You know?
Yeah, man. That's how you live, dude. But right here next to Boone is Susan Herndon. Do y'all know Susan? Yeah. So like a lot of our SongwriterTX guests, there are people who were telling me about Susan, and when names come up repeatedly, I pay attention. Well, Susan's name was coming up repeatedly about a year ago, and people, including Janice, who is here tonight, was saying, like, you got to check out the Susan Herndon person. And then I found out, like, doing the digging around about her, that Susan's kind of a big deal. She's done some cool stuff with some cool people. Yeah, did you know that, Susan? So yeah, well, you are now. So, I had her play on the Western Edge weekday show here on 99.1 The Buck, and it's like, man, she has some great tunes. So was excited to get her on the SongwriterTX show, even though you were born in Oklahoma. Isn't that right? Am I right about that?
No, actually, I was born in Missouri. But
oh, you're born in Missouri.
Raised in Oklahoma.
All right. But we can claim you. Texas can claim you now, right? So we got you here. Exactly. So, and then right next to me, a guy that was Lee was kind of infamous to me when I first moved back here after being gone for a while. I started playing music around Fredericksburg. Lee is the kind of person when you see him, you remember him. So I would see.
Why is that?
Who knows, man? Who knows? But I would see Lee playing around Fredericksburg, and I was like, whoever that guy is, man, he is pure rock star right there. So, but then I got to know him through the years, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. But we got Lee Winright here also. So
Good to be here. Good to be here.
So let's get y'all to do a tune off the bat before we get into all the squirmy in your seat questions, and maybe just tell the folks a little bit about how you exist in the Texas music scene today, like what makes you a Texas songwriter, and how you do what you do, and then do a song. And there you go. It looks like you're not going to win this one, Susan. Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Hey, people have done it before. However you have to settle this, go for it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Gosh, first I want to say I'm so excited to be here, and so many people have told me about this great thing you guys are doing, and so thank you for the invitation. Thank you to Janice and some other people for talking me up.
Absolutely.
And then, of course, thank you. I know we need to get to a song, because also thank you to the Buck, to the radio station that we're on, and so much thanks to the RockBox Theater for having us here. KK, Larry, everybody, Cody for doing sound, and you all for being here, and the sponsors that keeping this going.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
All right. This was my. I moved here just several years ago to the Hill Country from Oklahoma, and this was sort of my ode to the dark sky community. And I think there's Perseid meteor showers going on, so look up tonight. So.
Right, yeah.
Hi, Jeffy. You make a move, reeling from your inner vision. Make a move into the great unknown, into a groove, healing from your bad decisions, taking with you everything. Where the seeds that you sow. Oh, well, listen to the wind blow, see the stars glow in the dark. You know that they can guide us where we need to go and spark desire while I'm watching the trees grow. Of a country where loneliness abides, a recent seabed exposing all the fear and dread shows. Now it's time for a turning tide. Oh, and listen to the wind blow, see the stars glow in the dark. You know that they can guide us where we need to go and spark us higher. I'm watching the trees grow. Oh, 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 Confederacy, the earth quakes, you hear the birds sing at dawn. Love to stay, see the green that's coming. It's the song that keeps us moving on. Oh, and listen to the wind blow, see the stars glow in the dark. You know that they can guide you where you need to go and spark a choir while I'm watching the trees grow. Feel like singing? Oh, oh, oh,
Thank you, Susan. Very nice.
Great melody.
Hey, beautiful.
Lee, man.
Hey,
Lost
man.
the coin toss, but here you go.
I thought it was rock, paper, scissors.
No, yeah. Which you're skilled at, so that's. So Lee, you've been doing this your whole. How long have you been doing music in the Hill Country here?
Professionally,
Yeah.
33 years.
Dang.
He's been doing it long enough to play a 12-string.
It's painful. Yeah, 33 years. I've been in the music business professionally. I started playing guitar when I was about 6 or 7, I guess.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
My grandmother bought me my first guitar out of J.C. Penney's catalog. It was, I remember this, it was $38.99. And it was a Harmony. It wasn't very good, especially because I had to flip it upside down.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Lefty there.
and learned how to play it with a 8x10 mirror in front of a Mel Bay guitar book.
Yeah, clever.
It worked. It worked. It worked. I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah, man.
Man, when I first heard you guys were doing this, however long ago that was, I was like, man, put me in, coach.
Yeah,
Come on.
cool.
And
Here you are.
here I am. Put me in. This song, it's funny how songs change. You write them in with a meaning, and then your life changes, and then you see different things in the song, you know? So this used to be some sort of desperate love song, but it's turned into a tribute to all my musician friends and how it is out there, you know, doing this thing that we do. It's called Timbuktu. Daddy's eyes are on fire, her mama's words came true when I had to leave her for Timbuktu. I left while she was sleeping in her beautiful dreams. I did not want to disturb the way things might seem. Oh, I know I did you wrong, and that is the truth, but I had to answer the call in Timbuktu. I wish I could say things turned out like I said they would, but I know you would never believe a lie that good. I'm out here fighting a good fight, I'm one of the few. Oh, it's eye for an eye in Timbuktu. Well, I saw somebody you knew, and he recognized me, and he filled me in on the details of what you come to be. Says he never sees you cry like you used to. I guess that's why it's raining here in Timbuktu. Well, my name made the paper, and I got me a couple of gigs, and I know you would never give a damn about this. I'll be playing close to your town, I'll be done about 2, and I'll see you in the crowd in Timbuktu. Or daddy's eyes are on fire, her mama's words came true when I had to leave her for Timbuktu. Thank you guys, thank you so much.
Very cool.
Thank you. That goes out to us musicians, you know.
Yeah, man. Real quick, I got to say the thank yous to our good-looking real estate guy in here, Mr. Mike Starks.
Oh, yeah.
He's on there. Yeah. Mike Starks has been our title sponsor for SongwriterTX the past year, and I think they're going to do another year with us too. So, we're super grateful for that. I will mention to y'all also that we are looking for sponsors. So if you own a business and you'd like to talk to me about the packages that we can do some pretty cool stuff for you between radio and representing you here during the show. So. Come and say hello to me and let me get some information to you about how we can get y'all involved with SongwriterTX. And because we are a 501c3 now, you can do that with the tax advantages of that. So that's a new thing that we've just put together for you. To get back to our musicians here, I want to tell a story real quick about Lee. So I had
Easy.
I've told y'all you never know what story's out there, right? So.
What? Yeah, I know most of them. But.
I've kind of teased before to y'all as our audience, by far the strangest SongwriterTX show that we did involved Fbg.Live, and it was during COVID when we didn't have access to 99.1 The Buck, and I wasn't working for 99.1 The Buck yet and all this. So Paige with Fbg.Live reached out and he's like, man, do you have anything we can do? Because they were kind of bored too. They're like, got anything we can do together? And I was like, well, I haven't been able to do a SongwriterTX show, so let's see if we can do one. And so we got this house here in Fredericksburg that I don't know if nobody was living in there or whatever it was, and we put together a show. And my guest was Holland McKay. I reached out to Holland McKay, and y'all remember Holland when he was a guest in here? Yeah. Wonderful songwriter, formerly of the McKay Brothers, and just a great guy all around. I asked Holland, I was like, who do you want on the show with you? And without even a second thought, he was like, Lee Winright. And so I booked Lee, and y'all went and sat awkwardly in this house, no audience, and we just recorded a show. And somewhere it's still floating around YouTube world. I haven't looked it up in a while. I need to go look it up and see if it's still hanging out.
It was fantastic.
So it was really fun.
It was really great.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Great. I always love playing with Holland.
So and y'all have some history together as musicians, right? Y'all
yeah.
collaborated as a band and stuff. Is that right?
Before the McKay Brothers were the McKay Brothers, they were searching.
Yeah.
They had been I grew up with these guys. So one of their band names in high school, boy, I'm gonna get it for this, was the Paisleys.
Okay. It's a rockin' one.
I still have a business card. Blackmail stuff,
Yeah, right.
Then it was the Laughing Dogs, which I preferred over the Paisleys. But then they had moved to Austin, and I had moved to Austin, and they were still searching for what they wanted to do, and I took advantage of that immediately and hired them in my band.
Right on.
And we played a lot of different places all over Austin all the time. But I think what you're looking for is Holland McKay taught me how to play bass right-handed when I was in junior high and he was in high school in Bandera. And the agreement was we'll just restring the bass and I can play it left-handed. And then we got there and Holland said, no, we're not doing that. And he just was so patient. He's like, I know you can play, but can you do it this way? And it was like learning all over again.
Yeah.
And we had jazz band, it was for jazz band in high school, and we had competition like in a month.
Wow. Yeah.
There was a lot of hurting fingers on the left hand. But I still play bass to this day right-handed.
Yeah. That's the one thing that you get the right hand rolling on, huh?
That's about it.
Yeah. That's very cool.
But yeah, the McKay brothers in Holland especially are their dad, who we lost not too long ago, called me the third McKay brother.
Right on. Yeah. Well, it was a really great show.
Which was an honor.
It was a great show, and I'll have to see if I can dig that up. If I can find it on YouTube, I'll post it on the SongwriterTX social media, because I'm sure it's still floating out there.
Please do, because I want to see it too.
Yeah, it was a really fun, cool little night together. So, and I'm appreciative of Fbg.Live that they were willing to do that back in the day. So, now Susan, I kind of discovered a little bit later, but Susan, when you came on the Western Edge Weekday Show, which I host on 99.1 The Buck, You gave me a handful of CDs, and you've done a lot of recording through the years, a lot of songwriting. Well, look, you look at the back of those CDs, and I'm the kind of guy that nerds out on those things. You've worked with Lloyd Baines before; he's produced for you, which is kind of like the stamp of approval in the Texas music world, right? If you've had Lloyd do an album with you, then that's
Truly,
kind of a deal.
He's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lloyd Maines, y'all familiar with Lloyd Maines? Know who Lloyd Maines is?
He used to be my roommate on the road.
Well, see, there you go. And that doesn't, for some reason, that doesn't surprise me much. But and we'll get into some of that stuff too, Lee. I'm sure you got stories, man.
Never did one of my records.
And then also you had like Butch Hancock played on one of your
Butch
records,
did.
right?
He sang on a song. He yodeled on
Yeah.
a song on that Lloyd Maines record. That.
Well, I would love to have Butch yodel on one of my records
Oh my God, I
sometime.
know.
So.
Yeah, and Butch was just at Woody Fest and played a singer-songwriter
Yeah.
night
So-
with us. Yeah.
but that's
Great.
like these are like heroes of mine. So
Mine too.
y'all have
Gosh.
both had opportunities to kind of walk in parallel with some of Texas's greatest, I think. So has
honored.
that sort of inspired a lot of who you are musically and all?
You know, it's funny because I say that, and I may have mentioned this to you, that there's a rivalry between Oklahoma and Texas. It's just Texas
Sure.
doesn't know about it. We're just kind of North Texas. Don't tell my Oklahoma friends I said that. Just completely disown me. So.
Well, the Oklahoma music scene there on Tulsa is rich. I mean, a lot of
So good.
a lot of the bands that people think are Texas country bands are actually based out of the Tulsa area, Oklahoma. And so, was that neat for you, kind of growing up around that area musically?
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, you guys know so well because I grew up. I was one when my parents moved to Tulsa, and Leon Russell, J.J. Cale, Woody Guthrie, and all the just so many greats that are out of that area, and then all the Canes, they call it the home of Bob Wills, and then the Woody Guthrie Center's there, and Bob Dylan Center's in Tulsa now, and a lot of great.
Pretty neat place to grow up musically. That's cool. That's
truly.
cool. Well, let's get y'all into another tune. However y'all want to do it here. So Lee's standing his ground.
I think I did this on your radio show. This is a song, in fact, speaking of great songwriters, I co-wrote this with my friend John Hadley. I'd had the music, I didn't have any lyric to it yet, and so we got together and hammered it out. Hadley passed about a year ago, but he wrote for George Strait, Linda Ronstadt. He wrote for so many great people, Kevin Welch, and so many great people. Is fading from the sky. The sun goes down behind the trees. Another day has come and gone, and you're still everything to me. Time goes by, the world turns round. Ashes all fall down. Life goes on, and I believe you'll still be everything to me. There's one thing goes on and on, when nothing's like it used to be, and everything we know is gone. You're still everything to me. Time goes on, the world turns round. Ashes, ashes, all fall down. Life goes on, and I believe you'll still be
tune.
Oh, beautiful.
Susan, you always have such an effortless style about your singing. It's very pure. I love it. So, yeah. Lee, what you got for us, man?
Well, it's like a guitar. This next song, it's very dear to me. My grandmother that I mentioned earlier that bought me that J.C. Penney's guitar for $38.99. She bought me more guitars after that. My grandfather and that side of the family were musicians. They never really got far off the front porch, but they were good. I have an old tape of them. Anyway, sorry, I got lost there. This song, I went up to take care of my grandmother on the last couple of turns on the earth that she had, and played some places up in Brooklyn, Michigan that were questionable. Sorry about the pause, but I couldn't figure out the word, being a songwriter and all.
The radio word. You had to get the radio word.
Thank you, Boone. Yes. But I spent a couple of weeks up there with her, and my grandfather, on his way out, made her promise that if any of the grandkids had any ambition in music, then help them. And she helped me. See, it works. Anyway, when I got home, I went back out on the road, played some shows, and then I got home and she'd passed. So, wrote this. Goodbye, Brooklyn, Michigan. Hope I never see you again. Though I'll walk the streets tonight. Goodbye to the old town bar. Never got a good drink there so far. So goodbye, Brooklyn, Michigan. Raise a glass to the waitress who had left my biggest tip. I swore she cried when I sparked her alive. And I gave her some money to run. Now don't take too long. I'll get out of Brooklyn, Michigan. Into the blues man who never once had the blues. Keep on living the way that you do. And the closest you'll ever come are the songs I sang for you when I got the news from Brooklyn, Michigan. Yeah, goodbye, Brooklyn, Michigan. Hope I never see you again. Although I walk the streets tonight, and you may cry 1,000 tears time and time again. That's the way it is in Brooklyn, Michigan. And to my sweet grandmother, today I heard you had another place that you had to be. Oh, granddaddy called you home, so I guess I'll be moving along. But at least we're not sitting in Brooklyn, Michigan. Yeah, goodbye, Brooklyn, Michigan. Hope I never see you again. point to that story. I met my wife at a show, and we just had a baby.
Yeah, very nice.
We named her after my grandmother.
Oh, very good, man, very good.
Yeah.
So,
She's a good baby.
side question for you.
Sure.
Before I give Boone the mic for the next round of questions. Has Brooklyn, Michigan ever had any other songs written about it other than yours? So,
I don't think so, and for some reason they have not invited me back. I would love to go.
yeah.
I would love to
Do we
check
have
out
a
that
population?
bar.
You got
What's
a
the
theme song.
population?
Theme song for
Is
the-
it like thousands or hundreds? What are we talking, like population-wise? Big town?
The only other thing I know about Brooklyn, Michigan is it's the only town in the state that has a NASCAR track. It's a very quiet town. It's very small. Thousands.
Until the cars start.
To
yeah,
answer your
thousands,
question,
yeah.
thousands. But when they have a NASCAR event, it's hundreds of thousands.
Well, hopefully they invite you back when they have a NASCAR.
I think, yeah, man.
I'm ready, anytime. I really am. And just to
they
go
might.
check out the Old Town Bar to see if they finally got a good bartender.
I love it. What do you got for these guys, Boone? I'm passing it to you, my friend.
Yeah, so Lee, you spent time in Austin.
I
But
did.
What's your relationship, first of all, what's your relationship with Bandera? You grew up there? Did you?
I'm originally from Medina. Actually, I'm originally from Hondo. When I was taken from the hospital, we lived in Hondo for 2 weeks. Then we moved to Medina, and then in third grade, my parents, shipped me off to Bandera school instead of Medina school. So I did third grade twice, something like that. I don't recall. But I call Bandera home. But my friends in Medina don't like that, but that's okay.
So, and then you went to Austin for a little while.
Then I moved to Culpeper, Virginia for a while, become a rock star.
That's where you go for that kind of work.
Did not work out. In Culpeper, Virginia, that's where you go. L.A. or Culpeper.
I've heard it's a beautiful place.
But I lived in Austin for a little while with Charlie Robinson, and then then I was homeless in Austin for a while.
And so, in Bandera, you just always attracted back to Bandera.
Well, it's slowed down, everything's very nice. Nobody's in a hurry. And that is my attraction to my hometown.
Yeah.
Pardon me for the pun there. But yeah, I like it there. It's, you can still live it's like Fredericksburg. You can still live in the country, and if you have neighbors, you know them, and everybody's cool, and everybody's really relaxed. And I've lived in a lot of different cities, with 10 feet between houses, and that's I don't think I can do that. It's a little too close knit, But Bandera's very, very humble and nice town. It's nice. I mean, every small town has their thing, but Bandera has a big thing. And I've traveled around the world and gotten some sticky situations, and I've been asked, "Where are you from?" Bandera, Texas. And they were like, "Never mind.
They forgive you.
Here we get here.
We get it.
Never mind. You're cool."
So we got some Bandera folks here tonight, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Coming up.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
For
we'd
sure.
love to see our Bandera friends here.
Yeah, and Susan, for you, Texas, what's your relationship? What got you here?
Oh my gosh! Well, I've been playing, recorded that record with with Lloyd in Austin, and Chris Gage also was on the record, and Bob Livingston, and Chris is transitioning now. But so many great players, and I've just been traveling around the region and the country and playing music, and just I love Texas. It's kind of home to me. And then during the pandemic was dragging on, and so I have a cousin in San Antonio who's a builder. Hi Cuz, if you're listening. And he needed help with his business, so I moved down there about 3.5 years ago, and then moved up to the hill country. It's hard to work for somebody after you've been self-employed musician for 20 years or so.
Remember
So,
that.
And so you were a self-employed musician before you came to Texas?
yes.
And so once you came here, did you find it easy to have you gotten back to work? Do you find it
Oh,
easy to
I
stay
mean,
busy?
well, it slowly but surely. I mean, the hill country's it's the best. Shh.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that on.
Oh, I think
the
I think
radio.
the words.
I don't
out,
want
you
anyone
know.
to know. Shh.
Too late.
Well, it's also the same thing to leave because, we've seen New Braunfels and San Marcos really explode, especially in like the songwriter and, the movement of the business, there's so much industry over there. But like Bandera is an interesting place to base yourself out of. It's sort of on the fringes, and it kind of has been.
It's the cowboy capital of the world.
That's what I've been told. Can't you tell? But no, I always figured Bandera. I've been doing this a long time and traveling a long time, and routing is always number one.
Yep.
And Bandera is very central.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
2 days away from everything.
I think it was a very wise idea, Lee.
Geographical oddity.
Yeah.
That's for you, Art. Yeah, but it's central. So Austin now is 3 hours away. Fredericksburg is, depending on if you have Michael Barker driving you, 45 minutes.
Good job, Michael.
And so New Braunfels, and Bandera is very central, and it's still quiet.
Yes.
And it's I like it there. I like it there.
Me too.
I really do.
Yeah,
It's the place that my wife and I have. It's very nice and it's quiet.
Yeah, well, I want y'all to play another song. I just wanted to, when you said Austin, because when I was coming up and moved to the area, a lot younger than I am now, Lee and Holland were they're the songwriters in Bandera at the time that had been there and been around and been doing it. So, it's interesting to hear this perspective. I didn't know you had lived in Austin for a while. And,
Oh yeah, in a cardboard box for a little while.
well, it's kind of the thing,
No joke there.
Yeah, well, I
I
get it.
joke about everything, but that was rough.
I mean, was it a nice cardboard box or was it just...
Yeah. Oh no.
Double
Come on, man.
box.
It was a refrigerator box.
Yeah.
But I was playing.
But it was
music.
winter.
I was playing music once a night and running sound, and just didn't have anywhere else to go. I still couldn't afford anything there, which is amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, I was making money, but the refrigerator box was cheap.
Go give us one. Y'all play us one.
I think
Anything you want.
Susan, you're up.
I have a bad boyfriend to thank for this song. My girlfriend told me he's a bad boyfriend. He's a bad boyfriend. So this is called "Kiss Me Goodnight." Turns out he's like one of my best friends now, though. I don't ask for much. Lord knows I got what I need, and this big blue sky keeps me honest. And there's plenty here to make me bleed. So a love and a little tenderness, something sweet at the end of the day. Erase my fears, ease my mind. Tell me everything's gonna be okay, and correct me when I'm wrong. Lead me to the light. Sing me a Hank Williams song. Kiss me goodnight. Now this whole world can be so dark. In the beauty there's so much grief. We love, then we lose. Our time here is oh so brief. So I'm looking at our lives, the balances and checks, and what appears to be outstanding is how I'm still such a wreck. So caress me when I'm wrong, lead me to the light. Sing me a Hank Williams song and kiss me goodnight. I don't wanna run away, oh please just make me wanna stay. We'll give our love another day, though there are things that we just can't. Shh. lead me to the light. Sing me a Hank Williams song. Kiss me and caress me when I'm wrong. Lead me to the light. Sing me a Hank Williams song. Kiss me goodnight. Kiss me goodnight. Kiss me goodnight. Kiss me goodnight. Kiss me goodnight.
Nice, Susan.
Yeah, Susan. Really good one.
Dangerous business becoming best friends with or good friends with an ex that you wrote a song about. That's tricky business.
I was working with Bruce Robinson, and I played the Purple Cow the night before we left on the road. And I got to Austin and got in the van with Bruce, and he went, "Did you play last night?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Where?" I said, "In Bandera." And he goes, "Really?" Bruce Robinson being from Bandera. He said, "Where?" I said, "The Purple Cow." And he said, "Man, good grief, you could play Carnegie Hall tomorrow and it wouldn't be nothing like that. I'm surprised you survived." And I said, "Well, it was a close call." But I wrote this song about some folks that I knew, and one of them might have been me, I'm not sure. Some people call me the devil, and others say I have no shame. But I know as well as you do, you'll never forget my name. And the air that night was so cold, oh, it cut straight to my bones. And she lay there quiet, and I walk home alone. Oh, my breath, it froze in the air as I staggered half asleep. The city lights, they are buzzing, and I can hear a dog barking down the street. Well, it must be closing time, 'cause I can hear the drunks down on Main. Sounds like they're all getting lucky, but it's quiet here on Cherry Lane. And the air that night was so cold, oh, it cut straight to my bones. And she lay there quiet, and I walk home alone. Walk on home, boy. Oh, my breath, it froze in the air as I staggered half asleep. And the whiskey that I took home seemed to meet me back to her steep. And the air that night was so cold, oh, it cut straight to my bones. And she lay there with him, and I walk home alone. Yeah, she's laying there with him, and I walk home alone. Yes, some people, they call me the devil, And others say I have no shame, but I know as well as you do, you'll never forget my name. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Let's do one more round before we let these folks take a little intermission break and top off their drinks and all that stuff. But by the way, y'all, we have the guitar case in the middle. If y'all would like to bless these musicians with a little bit of tip, I know they certainly appreciate it. Y'all have always taken really good care of them. To the point that you've kind of got a standard now. I brag about y'all. I tell the musicians, I'm like, man, the audience usually takes really, really good care of y'all. So, and y'all have. I got to tell y'all, I've seen guests of SongwriterTX get teary-eyed after they've counted y'all's tips before, honestly. So, really appreciate it. If you have it, cool. If not, no big deal. But the guitar case is out there. So, let's do another round. And I don't really have much of a question. We'll just kind of squeeze it in real quick. But I will say this. I'm going to target this towards you here, Lee, a little bit. Maybe also you, Susan, because both of y'all have spent time with musicians who are, you know, kind of in the household name world of the Texas music scene, the red dirt scene, whatever, all that stuff. So when I was in college, I was very sheltered in my music upbringing and all this stuff. So I had some mainstream country music in my head, but I didn't know anything about this Texas scene. And it was actually friends of mine who would play guitar with me in the halls of our dorm room that would play music that I would be like, man, whose song is that? Like, that's a great tune. And consistently, Robert O'Keefe came up as the name of, like, oh, that's a Robert O'Keefe song. And I know that, Lee, you've worked with Robert through the years to the point of a friendship level thing for you and him. Oh, yeah. And so, you know, for you guys, I just have a lot of respect and admiration for y'all's, I guess, network of musicians and all that stuff. But have those folks influenced the way that you write tunes, or have you always kind of just driven your own path, regardless of sort of the people who are in parallel with y'all?
Oh my gosh, no, it's just, I admire, there's so many songwriters that I admire that I'm just so humbled by that are incredible. And one who's passed that from Oklahoma that was really great. That sort of, I love his songwriting. Bob Childers, whom you've probably never heard of, but great songwriter. You know, lived out his life in a little mobile home out in the country, I think, before he passed. And like Hank Williams, just great, wonderful, simple songs. Mike McClure.
Yeah.
You know. He produced one of my records, and I remember we went down there. A guy named Tom Skinner and I went down to do some recording and songwriting, and we worked all night on a song idea I had, and you know, just eked it out. It was just not very good by morning, and then by midday the next day, he sent 3 songs he'd written after we left, and they were all 3 brilliant. Just great songwriter.
Yeah. So it has definitely had an impact on kind of how your songs.
I don't know. I hope. I mean, I don't know. I can't say that it does, but gosh, I wish.
I started working for Robert Keane in 94, 95, and absolutely he have an influence on me. I was like a sponge, and sucked up anything that he had to say about music. And the fun thing about Robert was, I remember we played Dallas at the Deep Elm Live, and it was sold out, and that's a punk rock club. Yeah. And we were amazed, but that time I was listening to a band called Primus, and they had a song out, and Robert Keane and I and Brian Duckworth listened to this Primus song, which Primus is help me out.
I don't know how you describe Primus. They were an oddball.
They're a very odd band.
That's a good way to describe it.
But I love them, great musicians, and it's really funky.
Yeah.
But Robert was like, man, play that again. That's hilarious. And I was like, man, we have a sold out crowd in this punk rock club of 2,000 people. We need to get in there. And he's like, man, I like the way this guy writes. And it changed a lot of things for me. And Robert taught me a lot of things about writing and how to look at things. And then I toured with a lot of other people. Charlie Robinson taught me a lot about writing also. And Billy Joe Shaver, he would drive real fast.
Love it.
That's what he would do. Oh, is it my turn?
Is it? Yeah, either way, y'all can swap it. You can
Sure,
swap her.
yeah.
route.
Hey, it could be anybody's turn, man.
We'll do it, and then Susan,
No, it's
you'll
your
have.
turn.
Go ahead. I'm
No, it's your turn.
We have to re-rock, paper, scissors here. This is the first time we're going to do it
I
twice.
was thinking about the past. Please.
All right, Susan.
Thinking
you
about
got
the past and driving too fast,
Driving
man.
too fast.
it. We'll do this quick round, then we'll get you
There
guys
you
a
go,
chance
105
to
miles an
top
hour
off
in a
the-
15-passenger van, man.
Sounds like something he would do, though, for sure.
I've written this song, and I remember I was excited about writing it. I took to a couple of friends of mine, songwriting friends up there. A couple of guys, each of them independently said that it was a dirty song. And I was like, what? I had no idea. And it's not how I heard it. Anyway, it's a cheery song about death, is what it is. I've made some big mistakes, and I find what follows is everything we do and say rings true or just sounds hollow. Some things I cannot resist, so I'm cleaning up my mess. But every mill has need for grist and must give up the excess. So lay me down, fill me up, cover me over with red dirt and blue grass. I may not always live up to what is my potential, but as I see things come and pass, we're left with what's essential. Turn me underneath the prairie when I'm dead in dust and ash. I pray to leave you what will carry to the one sweet light that lasts. And lay me down, fill me up, cover me over with red dirt and blue grass. There are a few things that I love. There are things that I just like. Some things hit you from above, and some creep up and bite you. There is reggae, rock and roll, and there is jazz and jive. There is music that's got soul, song that gives me highs. Takes the time for me to know, and I don't learn very fast where this all will lead and grow. But one thing's sure to pass. Lay me down, fill me up, cover me over. Lay me down, fill me up, cover me over. Lay me down, fill me up, cover me over with red dirt and blue
Hold on, they said that song was dirty? That was, wait, you said two guy friends? told you
Different
that?
guys,
I was one of them the bad boyfriend?
No, actually.
No, but I will say that.
It was
some-
another bad boyfriend.
well, sometimes maybe that it's not the song that's dirty; it's just their minds. You know, maybe that's it. That's wild. That's a good one.
It was
Like
cheery.
your writing.
That was
I like
strangely
your writing.
cheery. Yeah. All right, Lee, you get to be the grand finale pre-break
Okay,
here.
well, Susan, I'm gonna match you on this one, but I don't think anybody dies in the song. I actually wrote this song for my dog. Turns out it's more of a cat song. That's it. There it goes. The last straw's been broken. Oh, it's gone for good. yesterday's time, and I just lost my mind. Well, there went, what did you see it? Well, it's kinda dark, but you can spot it late at night. 'Cause sometimes it still shines, and I just lost my mind. They said they saw it around this town, running all around. I don't see how, 'cause I was thinking of you. Yeah, I was. It's a ghost, it's a drink. Oh, it's 3 more puffs of smoke. And here it comes, look at it go. On that sweet divine, and I just lost my mind on that sweet divine. Here it comes, look at it go. On that sweet divine.
Actually.
Thanks so much. That goes out to my cat, Sunshine.
There we go. Hey, you guys, take a quick break, stretch your legs, top off your drinks. Be back here in about 10 minutes. Don't roll out of here. We got the best half still coming. So we'll see you here in just a few minutes, all right?
Thank you all.
Hey, thanks, guys. We'll be right back.